Today's an exciting day. Today, my daughter graduates from eighth grade. And, I was asking her this morning about eighth grade, and I said, what is your favorite moment from eighth grade? And she couldn't tell me her favorite moment. And then I asked her to tell me her least favorite moment of like her middle school years. And she said that the homework was more than when she was in kindergarten. And while that makes us laugh and it's kind of funny, I said, well, you're really going to hate high school then. Because you're going to get a lot more, homework when you go into high school. But in all seriousness, we do remember the things that it's easier for us to remember the things that are bad than the things that are good. Why is that? And some of us, we're actually bringing some of that baggage back from our own school days into our adult lives, right? I remember just middle school being the worst time of my life. I was not a big fan of those years. Kids were mean, and I didn't like being a part of that. But some of us bring that baggage throughout our entire lives, and it messes with our mindset. And our mindset tells us that we're not good enough, and that, who do we think we are to start our own business? And, all these junky thoughts, they travel with us into adulthood. And one little thing will happen and it will trigger a memory of something that happened back in our middle school years, right? And so what we need to do is we need to say, that's not who I am anymore, right? Those thoughts, those ideas, they were who you were, not who you are. And they don't have to define you, and they don't have to travel with you. So you can actually say to yourself, is that true? And if you ask if it's true and you're able to say, no, that is not true, then you can delete it from your current tapes that are playing inside of your head, and you can say goodbye to them so that you can make room for the positive tapes that are going to allow you to be successful with your business. Now, another thing that kind of dawned on me as I was thinking that, my own daughter is graduating from eighth grade, I started thinking about all the other kids that I've been working with over the last 8 years that I've had my business, and they're graduating too. You guys, when I came up with the numbers, the names started just flooding on it in. I was like, oh my gosh, so the very first student that I worked with, my nephew, he's graduating from eighth grade. When I go to the graduation tonight, I'm actually going to see some of my students that I've worked with graduate as well. So I'm going to get to see Claire graduate. I'm going to get to see Allie graduate. And I'm also going to get to see just their smiling faces and their excitement as they walk across, the gymnasium tonight. And it's really exciting. And so I started thinking, okay, how many students have there been that I've worked with that are graduating this year? And I started reaching out and congratulating them. But we've got Ryan, Rebecca, Sophia, Ella, Jared, Allie, Ava, Claire, Corey, Nicole, Rachel, Jessica, Salman, Piper, Emma, Cole, Andrew, Lance, Jasmine, Jahala, Nathan, Dylan, Brooklyn, Julia. I gotta tell you, it has been a pleasure working with you guys over the years. And, what I want to say to you is, if you've had any negative experiences that have happened to you in your life, during your middle school years, just know you get a fresh start when you go to high school, and it does get better. I remember my high school years being a lot easier for me than emotionally difficult like they were in middle school. So you guys have a lot of exciting things in your life. 24 kids, you guys, that I've worked with over the last 8 years are graduating this week, last week, next week. They're graduating from eighth grade and moving on to the next chapter of their life of high school. It's so awesome to be a part of that experience for these kids, and to know that what I do really does make a difference. And you know what, you guys, you make a difference as well. You make a difference with your tutoring businesses. And it is so awesome to be able to join this journey with you guys. So here's Joanne Kaminsky with Keeping It Real, you guys. So I'm out. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.